non-diagnostic regressions. False.
We lose ourselves in the spirit of things. We lose our sight when we put our trust in things of this material world, of things that fade away. Let them keep coming back, 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 keep coming back. Coming back, keep coming back, keep coming back, keep coming back. Of things we know.
Okie dokie, hey everyone, how's it going? So, we got sorties, we have Railjack, well, we'll be playing some sorties, play some Railjack, doing all sorts of random things. Okay. Ooh, we have an Orokin Catalyst blueprint to grab, let's do that first. Oh, there it is. Ah, it's an excavation. It's an excavation. Ugh. Okay.
We're here in search of lost artifacts.
I turned straight out of the gate. Wow, wonderful.
The scanner has picked up a target. Go to the dig site.
Alright, this is low level. This is some low level memes.
is ready. Keep it powered and protected from enemy fire.
Someone's using the lens? Okay.
The scanner has picked up a target. Go to the dig site.
I will consider what I have learned from this skirmish.
Excavator deployed. Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact.
Move and strike. We have to win this.
Excavator is ready to go. Forward and protected from enemy fire.
Dum 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 dum. Buy that tower velocity stuff
An
up on Warfare
artifact
Market.
activated. Proceed to the dig site.
Doesn't look like it. That's okay. How is everyone going today?
Excavator deployed. Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact. The scanner has picked up a target. Go to the dig site. Excavator deployed. Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact. The excavator has lost power. Find another cell.
Easy mode, easy mode, easy mode.
artifact has been located. Proceed to the dig site.
So, the focus are just a cult worshipping money.
Ah! Why do I keep shooting at friggin' allies? It'd be pretty hilarious if this game had friendly fire. Or no, it does. It's
Excavator
called
is ready to
radiation
go.
sorties.
Keep it powered and protected from enemy fire. Extraction is available, if you choose. We need another power cell for the excavator.
I kind of wish that friggin' whatchamacallit showed up a little bit like this week, Deadlock Protocol, because next week it's end of break, which means if it shows up on a weekday, I won't really have time to stream. So I probably won't be streaming at night either. So Deadlock Protocol memes, that's gonna have to happen like later. That's gonna have to happen on like Friday night next week. So it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is, I guess. Alright, all of that for a bloody Orokin Catalyst blueprint. Now we're gonna do the other alert. Let's get a Riven mod. Bloody pistol Riven mod. Not that I really care. Oh. Let's use Valkyria. Varukia. Pose. Lol.
Well put together, operator. Now get out there and...
No primary kit bows is disappointing,
make notice that.
actually. From today's dev stream, what we know is that there's no kit bows. There's only primary kit guns. That's unfortunate. I think having kit bows would be really nice. I want to see some kit bows. How it's going to work? I don't bloody know. Maybe the tip is a... Oh, how would it work? I don't know. It'll probably have to be an entirely separate set of kit weapons. Would it even be called kit bow? Would it be called something else?
What is it detecting sentient waveforms, operator? Strange engineering splattered in Corpus crosstalk. Bypass that console, so we might get a better understanding.
Oh, it's secondary only.
Oh no! You've caught me! Me and my little partnership. Where's that Lotus when you need her?
Okay.
Now.
So I guess I gotta rely on the Axtiletto Prime of all things to kill everything.
Fine.
Not exactly my first choice, but okay.
Outgoing communication cipher. Not much of a trick for orders, is it? Oh, how scandalous. Alan's system has a back door. Shall we listen in?
More test subjects have arrived. Right on schedule. CT, prepare my amalgams for further evolution. I've baited traps. Showtime, CT. Inform our partners another trial has begun. Prep interference routines. It's time for Alec B to get back on the court.
This is going to be tricky because now Eternal War is actually Eternal War is almost completely useless
Claim your glory.
on Valkyria. for this particular mission because of the fact
They've access to
that I can't actually use normal melee weapons.
Destroyer Devilist.
Obviously, it's useful when I use Hysteria, so that's fine. That Devilist friggin' nullifier bubble me? What a schmuck! Can you just nullifier bubble my ass again?
Scans indicate
Dead.
these conduits are connected to a massive stockpile of resources. Just how long is the operator planning to fight for?
Those aren't permanent, are they? Wait. Oh no.
Conduit activated. CT. Send in a Devilist. Devilist. Light your fuse.
Bloody Devilist again. Oh my god. Okay. In hindsight,
Take your trinkets.
Valkyrie was a bad idea.
Superior brother.
Bloody Devilist constantly taking out my goddamn Hysteria. That's not helpful. And this is enraged Hysteria. That's basically most of my DPS at this moment.
We have unfinished business. Shall we?
Ironically enough, bringing Mesa was probably the far better option. Bringing Titania would have been a far better option. If only I realized earlier that it was bloody secondary only and it was a... I mean... Yeah, if it wasn't secondary only, Valkyrie would still be a good choice. Because it's secondary only. Doesn't really matter.
Battle advantage goes to the one most willing to die. My Devilists, tell them, well, they aren't just willing. They want it.
Eyes open. There's glass resonance in
Glass
your
beams?
neighborhood.
Okay.
CT, integrate this for the next generational cycle. We need to recoup Horace.
Cephalites. Time to smash some glass.
Good. Keep it up. Every single bit stream of this carnage only makes me richer. As a man with everything to lose, I make a point of employing the opposite. Release the Devilist.
Ah, balls.
This week on Nightwave, Tenno lose big, give up on life. Details at the next cycle.
There's a friggin'... He makes a friggin' Nightwave joke? Wait, did he seriously just make a friggin' Nightwave joke? What the hell? Since when did he do that?
CT, time for a terrorist.
Tah! Damn it, I was hoping to powers on his ass. I don't know why. Oh, bollocks! Well, that's embarrassing. I friggin' die as Valkyrie. That's just sad.
Impressive. Ordis is just fluttering with anticipation. What will the operator murder find next?
Hold on.
We're just getting reacquainted.
The way that
Don't leave the party
hysteria
yet.
hurts you if you're near
Let's
enemies
see if
when
that shiny
when
Tenno
it ends.
luck holds.
I think that's affected by shield gating, which means which means like building range for Valkyrie is actually not a bad thing anymore. Because there's this whole notion beforehand where if you build for range with Valkyrie, that's probably not such a good idea because that also means that the range, in which Hysteria has when it ends, if you have any enemies in that range, you could end up hurting yourself because of Hysteria. Whereas if shield gating is to be believed, then in theory, it doesn't matter. Because your shield will always gate, and you'll always still have your health pool left. If anything, it's actually probably a good thing, because then you can use immediately things like Hunter Adrenaline, Rage, all that good stuff. Therefore, building for range is actually not necessarily a bad idea. Is that correct?
That's not an idea.
Yeah, I know Magus Lockdown helps.
I just hope it's enough to appease that
I just don't use it.
blind freak.
Because normally I'm playing Mag, so Mag helps. Okay. BRB. Okay. Just putting on something a bit warmer. Whoops. Okay. Dissolve ribbon mods. Oh boy. Alright, let's see. Kill 10 enemies, I'm not going to do that ever. Get 2 killing blows on sentients without taking damage. I can actually do that relatively easily. Complete this, no, I'm not even going to bother doing that. Oh, I could do that easily. Find 15 syndicate medallion. I don't want to do that again. 36 enemies, headshots without taking damage. No, not for a ribbon. Actually, you know what? Sack all the pistols. Okay, here we go. 5. Nah. Get 3. Nah. Kill 10 enemies with headshots at least. Don't really want to do that. Lion Knight. Nah. Alright, shotgun, all gone. Zors. I don't care. Alright, I'll just get rid of basically almost everything. That moment when you have so many goddamn Riven mods that you're just like, ugh, I don't really want to do half of this crap.
Why are these fools still breathing my air? This is unacceptable!
I'm surprised we don't have Orb Valor's sorties yet. Orb Valor's has been out for how long? I feel like Orb Valor's sorties should be a thing by now. I mean, sure, it will start off being a bit buggy, but that's okay. Just get Orb Valor's to be a thing. Orb Valor's sorties to be a thing.
A massive sentient energy spike in your area. I advise you to be careful.
Tenno, detecting ghoul activity near your location. If you are able to address this threat, get to the waypoint immediately. The Grineer have left resource caches for emerging ghouls. Empty them and leave nothing for these beasts.
When it comes to finding these resource caches, I find that just basically running around on the outside of the circle, that is usually a good way to at least get 2 of them. That is very bad. Ah, here it is.
That's it. Only one more time.
And then having something equipped like loot detector or animal instinct, that helps. Oh, it's probably in that hidey spot. Is it in here? It's not in here. I don't even know if it's up. I don't know if it's upstairs or downstairs. It would not surprise me if it's actually downstairs. Oh wait, here it is. Straight in the middle.
That's the last cache. A normally benign substance that is toxic to gestating ghouls. I need you to gather Grofdrol and then pump it into the ground. Again, proceed to the waypoint. Grofdrol processor located. Acquire it. Pick up the processor.
Is it a turret shooting at me? What the hell?
Good. Now find some Grofdrol and begin loading that processor.
Ah, crap.
You are halfway there. Find more Grofdrol. to the drop position. I am sending down an injector. Place the processor in the injector. It will take some time to pump a lethal dose. Stop all Grineer from trying to disable the injector.
Here they come. You just take shots at me, you schmuck. Damn shields.
The processor is almost empty. Hold out for just a little while longer.
Dead. Dead.
I am no longer detecting live ghoul signatures beneath your feet. Rock Drool has done its work. We don't have much time. An enemy drone has crashed in your area. I need you to escort it to safety. Proceed to the waypoint if you accept this mission.
Why can't I use Ripline on a tree?
The drone is nearby. Find it and hack it. That's it. The drone is under our control now. Escort it to the extraction point before the enemy can destroy it.
Ugh, can't shoot. Without mag.
They're sending another wave to take out the drone. Stay vigilant. More Grineer inbound. Don't let them harm the drone.
Well, if the friggin' Dargon is just gonna sit there, it's gonna be easier to shoot the damn thing, eh? Stupid pilot. Where the hell are you going, buddy?
More Grineer inbound.
Hello.
Don't let them harm the drone. They're sending another wave to take out the drone. Stay vigilant.
Okay, I just tried to pull out a dog and I'm not entirely sure if that meant anything.
More Grineer inbound. Don't let them harm the drone. The drone.
Oh, that's it.
I will begin decoding its systems immediately. Tenno, I'm detecting ghoul activity near your location. If you are able...
Okay, let's move on.
Now
Mobile defense, okay.
finish this business once and for all!
This is a mobile defense mission. You must deliver payloads and defend a number of locations while I break work. Be prepared for heavy resistance. I can't do this without you.
Oh man, our friend here is just completely and
This will
utterly
only get more
asleep.
difficult. Get to a terminal. Prepare for heavy resistance.
Don't you just hate it when your allies are asleep? This happens in Warframe, this happens in Hearts, happens all the bloody damn time. Allies are asleep, they're doing nothing. What a shame.
Come on.
Terminal spotted. Up and prepare to defend. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a...
Oh yeah, now he's here. I see how it is. Now that, you know, someone actually had to go all the way bloody hell back just to pick up the damn thing. Yeah, here we go. Here he shows up. Schmuck.
Still working on it. Continue to defend. Finished here. Gone.
Why am I stuck?
Here is a terminal. Get me in and get ready to defend. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment. Marines inbound.
I'm not paying attention again. Paying attention again. Damn it.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
According to the dev stream as well, by the way, for anyone interested, it looks like Garuda is getting a buff to her talents. So for those of us who actually like to use her talents a lot more than her abilities, I know at least someone here who's going to be getting buffed. Whether that's needed, I don't know. I don't really think her talents need to get buffed. They seem to be perfectly fine as they are. I mean, sure, they might not be Venka Prime like,
Keep moving.
in the sense that Venka Prime has like some pretty crazy stats and extra passives and all that jazz to begin with. Makes it really, really powerful. But, you know, they're not, I don't think they're bad in any way, shape or form. You just have to, I don't know, build her properly? I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what those changes are. If they're like, what the hell? If they're to make those talents more crit based, that'd be nice, I guess. But the claw stances are real nice at the moment, so
Drop me
I
in and
don't know.
defend our
It'd
position.
be interesting to see what they actually do to it.
Tenno. This will take a moment. Still working. Continue to defend. The odds were against us, Tenno, but we did it. Mission complete.
Ah! Damn it!
Another job well executed.
Snore some Kuva. What does that even mean? Hey Damien, how's it going? What does that even mean? I mean, I'm up for some Kuva. Because I actually rolled myself a Kuva ribbon. So, you know. I'm pretty keen for that. Alright, enough of Valkyria. Give me back my sister from another mister. My sister from another mister. But Mag Prime. Always. Oh. Nearly had to type F's in the chat, boys.
Military communication towers.
And girls.
Capture the towers and remain in control long enough to decode incoming messages.
I keep bloody forgetting. One sec. Type. Type? Wait, what are you saying, my dude? Okay. Omatase shimashita! Yokozo! Wait, how did I get a yellow crit again? Why is this constantly happening? It's happening like randomly. How is my weapon with over 200% critical chance sometimes getting random yellow crits? It's insane. That's not how it's supposed to happen. Anyway, hey Alan? Hey Alan, how's it going? Specifically Alan, not Alan. Alan.
We have control of all 4 towers. The enemy have captured a tower.
The Kuva weapon trolled me 40% by You went from 40% to 59.9%.
Keep it up. We've lost control of the tower.
Oh, get wrecked, schmuck. Everybody gangster till their Kuva Lich weapon rolls only just 59.9%. Just call me Get Good, you got... Get Good? You're talking to the guy... You're talking to one of a very few number of people who actually know how to play Railjack. You're telling me to get good?
We are in total control.
No, I'm
Keep
kidding.
fighting.
9 AM. 9 AM, what time period, my dude? Because, it's currently 1:02 PM. Actually, lunchtime. Although I did have a late breakfast, so it's not really lunchtime for a while. Oof. Ouch, what's hurting me? You! America. Well, what's 9 AM? How many hours until 9 AM then?
Tower lost.
Gotta love those guaranteed slash procs for Fang Bloody Prime. Why I really like this weapon. Or rather, why it is the golden age Fang Prime.
Keep fighting.
Slash procs for days, yeet! Wait, 9 AM is coming in 9 or 7 hours. Music is currently just streaming directly from no copyright sounds.
We have successfully decoded the message. Area.
I don't know what the details are for the new Corpus enemies. I don't think it matters which one I want because we're gonna end up with all of them, I guess. Like, so we'll just see how they end up turning out to be.
Try and push another
I just think the idea of
Be
getting
careful,
new
though.
Corpus
The
enemy
has
types
surely
is
played
ultimately a
strong
good thing.
reinforcements.
Some people might say like, oh, there's too many. That at some point there might be too many of them, and that could be really, really confusing. Just get used to it. You'll get used to it. Ultimately, I guess the standard logic applies. Does it have a head? If so, where is it? Oh, it's over there. Okay, I will shoot it with my bow. I will kill it in one arrow. And we'll move the bloody hell on. Even if it's level 100. Like, what counts as a head? For the Amalgam Hecate, the head happens to be the back. So, at that point I'm like, okay, sweet. I will shoot the back with my arrow.
We have
That'll
control of
probably
all
kill it in one
four
shot. And now I can move on. Easy peasy chicken. Wow, why am I still getting goddamn yellow grids? How is this happening? I don't get it. How is this happening? This is insane.
The enemy have taken a tower.
The
Must
yellow
recapture
curse of
it.
RNG. Yeah, but the thing is, like... No, but this is actually a little bit different to just, like, RNG memes. Because my Paris Prime, as everyone should know, if you pay attention to this channel, you should know that my Paris Prime currently has a whopping 224% critical chance. 224% critical chance. Not 124% critical chance, 224% critical chance. If my Paris Prime had a critical chance of 190 something, fine. I would, on rare occasion, get a yellow crit. But when it's 200 and something percent critical chance, I'm not ever supposed to get yellow
Keep it
crits.
up.
Especially on a full draw. So, I don't know. I think there's something going on here. Ah, how did I miss? Oh, my friggin' sentinel did the thing that CC's his ass. See, yellow crits. What the hell is that? I mean, sure, I still kill him in one foul swoop, but yellow crits. The hell is that? There it is again. Is it because I'm somehow not fully drawing? Even though I should be used to this by now, like to the point where like my overall finger gameplay loop is. But those two, I'm just quick firing. That's orange. Orange. So it's not that. Orange, orange, orange. Yeah, it's not that. Even if I just quick fire, which is not what you're supposed to do with a bow. You're meant to draw it all the way out. So, you know. Reds.
We cannot allow the enemy
Orange.
to learn of our espionage. Eliminate the remaining enemies.
Ah. Must be a bug. I remember back in the old days, the good old days, when people were still relatively new to Warframe, and I would always see people asking why their bow didn't do a whole lot of damage. Turns out because they were just quick firing, and they were wondering why, like, even just the normal level 30 enemy with a, despite the fact that they're using a semi-decent build.
Good work today. Not only have we decoded the
Despite
enemy
Kuva!
transmissions,
Despite the fact that they
we've
have a
also disrupted
semi-decent
their
build,
communications.
it was interesting to see what. It was interesting that they still couldn't figure out like, why am I not doing a whole lot of damage? Then I was watching them shoot, and the way they fired so quickly, like unless they were using like Vile Acceleration or something, which they didn't because it's a corrupted mod and they were new players. I'm like, I think you're quick firing, guys. Don't quick fire. It's not how you use a bow. Okay, 6,000 Kuva. Here's the thing, I have a Shadow Ribbon. I want to actually make it work. So, Shadow. Show me the money! Let's go! No, that's terrible. Show me the money! Bollocks. Let's go! Boom! Oh, that's... no. What I want is, preferably a hybrid ribbon, I guess. As I burn through all of my Kuva! Yikes! This is the last roll. Left or right? Left or right, guys? I'm thinking the right. I'm thinking this one is still. I think this one is ultimately better than this one. Actually, this should be really obvious because of course this one is probably ultimately better than this one. Let's do it. Do you guys agree? Right one is ultimately is obviously better than the left one. What do you guys reckon? Left or right? Left or right?
Error, not allowed.
Left.
Did the operator enjoy
Right.
his
I'm thinking right. Don't all answer at once. Right, right. Sounds like we have a general consensus. I'm actually agreeing with this. Okay, let's go. It's a shame that this is a 3 positive because 3 positives tend to give the lowest individual stats. So that's unfortunate, but what can you do, eh? What can you do? Let's see. Wow, that's surprising. Okay. Alright, let's have a look at our stats. So with that plus 100 and something, plus 111.8% damage, means we have means we do 1,000 damage a shot. Okay, we're gonna have to have a look at this. We're gonna have to have a look at this in the simulacrum. Let's have a look.
You are a true hunter.
Choose
Where would
left
the
for the
sanctuary
next
be
one.
without you?
Choose left. We're not gonna be rolling ribbons for a while, until we see what else happens. Okay. I think I might just call my stream left. I think I might just call my stream the Grey Room. That's right, the Grey Room. I'm just gonna call this stream Shenanigans. Or do I just call? Or do I just let my stream just be called Sweet Dreams? I just let it be called Sweet Dreams and Made of Memes. Sack it. Okay, let's have a look at that. Let's have a look at this thing. Okay, so did that work? That's fine. I'm Titania. I'm indestructible. Well, I can't really tell. Oh, damn it, I died. Maybe I'll just do one. Let's just see how well it goes against just one level 100 corrupted heavy gunner. I guess if you land headshots, it's frustrating. What's frustrating? Be specific. It's not my it's probably not my go-to weapon, but I mean the Shadow's always been, I guess, somewhere between good and decent. I don't know. Alright. Okay. There's actually a video I want to watch. It's from a relatively small channel, but does have more views than me, so probably bigger channel than me. They made a video called, let's see if I can find it. Let's turn down the music, one sec. They employ, no, not employed. Oh no, it's a PS4, it's Warframe PS4. And, oh, I thought it was 700 views. No, never mind, it's 300 views. Okay, so, why did I think it was 700 views? It's, very, very strange, but, let's see. Up to 720p, that's a little bit unfortunate, but alright, let's see. Not gonna be playing GTA for a while, mate. Okay, let's see. So, this is video right here. Warframe PS4, very best solo railjack build. So let's have a look at it on stream. Let's just see what this guy has to say. I'm curious what he has to say about what the very best solo railjack build is. So, let's find out. This guy's on PS4, so for those of you on PS4, this is going to be pretty interesting. This was made 6 days ago.
Operator, did you hear that?
Is he going to
It
say
said,
anything? Bloody hell.
Cosmic background radiation is a riot!
Quiet, Orders. Let's have a look. Doesn't look like he's saying anything. Okay. Okay, he's not saying anything, so I guess we'll just have to have a look at his build. We'll just look at his build and we'll just comment on his build and move on from there. Alright, so what he's got is he's got himself a Z-Key Shield Array Mark III. That's, yeah, I do agree that's actually probably the best kind of shield. The reason why this particular shield is really, really good is because it actually has ironically enough, because it has a low shield count. This is the reason why I love to use the Z-Key Shield Array a lot. Low shield count, high shield recharge rate, and typically low shield recharge delay. He's actually got it to 1 second, which, I don't know, is that actually better than mine? Let's find out. So, let me just board my railjack, and let's see what he's got. So, oh, I forgot I turned off the audio. RIP. Anyway, let's have a look at what else he's got. So, he's, oh, wow. I think he's, oh, so he's, wait, do you guys have Valence Transfer on PS4 yet? Is that available on console yet? I'm not 100% sure. Options, audio, I'll turn this back up. Transmission, sound effects, shut up, Orders. Shut up, everyone. Okay, here we are at the dry dock. Okay. Let's have a look. Ooh, I actually haven't rolled mine completely yet, so let's compare his to ours. So he has plus 500, minus 4, plus 6. Mine is just minus 3.95. So mine is almost the same as his. And he's going for the railjack damage increase by 25%. Mine is 10 board gain boost to shields. Okay, yeah, sure, no, fair enough. Actually, I could actually just do the same thing and valence transfer. That's not a bad idea. Wait, hold on, what the hell? If I do this... No, I don't want to do that. I could effectively get the same one. This is an interesting choice. 10 on board, Railjack get 10% boost to shields versus Railjack damage increased by 24. Actually, you know what? No, I think he's actually got the right idea. Going for this particular option might actually be the better choice. So let's do that instead. But yeah, no, that's a good point. Okay, so he's got himself a maxed out thingo. He's got himself that's a maxed out Vidar Engines Mark III, I believe. Mine is not as maxed out, and I'm not even going to bother maxing it out completely because I don't think it's all that necessary. But he's going for that, so that's actually a good choice too. I think I did a video a while ago. Wow, he's got 663,000. That's actually more. He's actually got more spare Dirac than I do. That's pretty impressive. More importantly, he has 640 million bloody credits, so clearly he's going to be buying himself 635 prime pedestals at some point. Yeah, this guy's stockpiled a lot of stuff, and of course he's got himself his Vidar Reactor Mark III. I don't think you guys have. Do you guys have valence transfer? That's the big question. All right, here we go. This is the big one. He's gone for a Zetki APOC Mark III. I predict, I haven't seen this video yet, so I predict that when he has the Zetki APOC Mark III, what he's going to do is he's going to actually build similarly to how I built for Railjack, what you really love, things like turrets. Railjack is when you have the turret, except you have a turret fetish. So what we're talking about? We're talking about the critical mods, the critical damage avionics. We're talking about the turret velocity. Oh, I don't think he has turret velocity. So maybe not turret velocity. We're talking critical damage avionics. We're talking about hyperstrike, obviously. We're probably talking about polar coil as well, and that's probably about it. Then he'll probably want to put in. I don't know what else he's going to do because I didn't actually look at the stats just then, so we'll have to see. Anyway, let's find out what else he's got. Zetki Carcinox Mark III, that's an interesting choice. I don't think the Zetki Carcinox Mark III is all that good, TBH. I still prefer the Levan Carcinox, but because he's not talking, it's hard to say what his reasoning is. He's just showing it just cuz. So, let's have a look here. I mean, yeah, I guess it's fine. I mean, does he go for gameplay? He does do gameplay, so we'll have a look at what he does later on. Okay. And Tiger Seeker Mark III, that is a good choice. Alright, here we go. He's gonna go for his avionics grid. Alright, here we go. Ah! Okay, yeah, cruising speed. Okay, he's got cruising speed, which means he's got valence transfer. Okay, here we go. He's gone for munitions, vortex, and tether. I feel like if you're going to go for tether, you don't need munitions vortex. I feel like you're better off just using tether at this point. Especially since Railjack is just super duper stupid easy. I feel like going for just tether might be a better choice. And then maybe... but it's 6 drain. If you ask me, I think countermeasures would be a better choice instead of munitions vortex. That's my opinion. Let's move. Let's have a look at the rest of his avionics grid. So I'm just going to turn off my webcam. Bulkhead, hull weave. Typical. Typical tanky trash. But yeah, he's going for that. That's fair enough. He's got only conic nozzle. He's gone for conic nozzle and cruising speed. Interesting. Interesting. I feel like that's doubling up too much. What do you guys reckon? I feel like conic nozzle cruising speed. I gotta stop talking so quickly because we are streaming. Conic nozzle cruising speed is a bit of a weird one, I think, because I think he'll end up with more value from this slot right here if he replaces it with ion burn. Because let's have a look here. If he goes for conic nozzle cruising speed, we can actually emulate that on our avionics grid. So right now I have all 3 of them. So if we do that, let's do the math. Let's see. Where's my calculator? Alright, here's my calculator. Whoops. Okay. So as you can see here, conic nozzle cruising speed. just by themselves. That's 368. And then when he's boosting, if he's boosting, I think I may have been doing the engine boost math all wrong. I think it's actually just times 1.4. It's actually not times 2.4, as in plus 100%. I don't think it's like that. I don't think it's a plus 140% boost when you're boosting, I guess. Does that make sense? I don't think it's that. So engine boosts, I'm guessing, only boosts by 40%, if that's even correct. So that's 515.2. Whereas if you go for Ion Burn, instead of just Conic Nozzle cruising speed, it's 330 times 1.9. That is better. Yes? So what that says to me is that this guy, oops, doesn't care about boosting at all. But if he's boosting, he's losing value. At the same time, though, boost did get completely wasted because someone thought that there should be less boost available for some unknown reason, so that's a terrible idea. I don't know, I don't particularly agree with the idea of just using Conic Nozzle cruising speed. Otherwise, like I said, Hyperstrike section density Predator, he doesn't have turret velocity, but that's fine because turret velocity is needlessly rare, so that's okay. He's going for Hyperflux. Oh, crap. I don't think he needs Hyperflux because he's only using 2 Battle Avionics, and specifically he's using the 2, he's not using a Super Battle Avionic. So I don't think he needs Hyperflux. I think a better choice for him would actually be going for Polar Coil instead of Hyperflux. And the reason why is because he's using 2 Z-Key weapons. Z-Key weapons, like everyone knows, they heat up really, really quickly. They don't heat up as quickly as Levan and Vidas. These days, even though Z-Key APOC doesn't actually heat up too badly, it still heats up faster. I think going for a Polar Coil would be a better idea. My Railjack shield has 50% recharge by the speed bar recharge again. Yeah, there is the other one. Are you talking about a Z-Key shield, or are you talking about some other shield? Artillery cheap shot. That is a good choice. Good choice. I'm glad he made it. I guess he's not going for forward artillery because he is always confident he can aim at the engines. That's good. I'm glad that he has, I guess, the what's the word? I'm glad he has the confidence in being able to aim at the engine. So we'll have to see how his gameplay is. Now, in terms of his tactical avionics, he's gone for Void Cloak, Battle Forge, and then Battle Stations. I never use Battle Stations, so that's me. I feel like it'd be better off if you use Battle Stations and Death Blossom together. I mean, that's how I use them. I don't really like to use both of them at the same time. 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So, anyway, I guess the main points of disagreement is the Hyperflux should probably be turned to Polar Coil because he's only using 2 Battle Avionics, and if it were me, I would never use 2 Battle Avionics. I would always use 3. Even though Tether can basically destroy everything in one foul swoop, I'd still use 3 Battle Avionics. That's just how I roll. I like to use 3. Even if it means Fiery Phoenix, I'd rather use Fiery Phoenix than not have something there at all. So, yeah, okay, he's just basically going through all of those avionics. Cool, awesome, fantastic. He has 10, 10, 10, 10 intrinsics. Good for him. I hope he didn't Navara farm. But, I mean, we'll see how his gameplay is. We'll see how his gameplay is then. So we're gonna skip through all of that because he didn't edit his video. We're gonna start right here. So he's okay. He shot at the tether, so he blew it up. Awesome. So yeah, okay. So you know how to use tether. That's good. Oh, it looks like that particular tether missed. Or well, no, it didn't miss. It actually hit. So basically, he's just shooting with tether. So notice how his energy bar is like... He's killed a quarter of the enemies, more than a quarter of the enemies that he needs to destroy. And his energy bar hasn't really moved a whole lot. This is kind of why I think he would do a lot better with Polar Coil, despite the fact that he's actually not using his weapons at all. Okay, here we go. Let's see how he does against that cruise ship. What the hell? Why did his UI just change? Oh, this must have been this must have been like some random early shenanigans. He's going for pilot-centric, he's going for friggin... Oh, see, look, his weapon actually overheated. So, this again just moves more to my point that he should use Polar Coil. This is clearly Guy on point, by the way, for anyone interested. Okay, so notice how he has a bunch of enemies on the screen. He's got some here and some here. This is kind of why I like to use something like Seeker Volley on top of Tether. Seeker Volley being able to just cover a large range of enemies. That's just how I like to roll. But if he's just gonna revolve around using Tether, has he used Munitions Vortex yet? No, he hasn't actually used his Munitions Vortex yet. So that's something that is interesting. He hasn't actually used it. Which means, at the moment, based on just this amount of gameplay, Munitions Vortex appears to be pointless. And in that case, I would recommend actually swapping it out with something like Countermeasures. Because typically when you're using something like Countermeasures, you actually don't need something like Tether... because when you're using something like Tether, you actually don't really need something like Munitions Vortex. That's my point. Okay, he's also getting hit by cruise ships. If you have Munitions Vortex, if you had Tether, wow, I'm screwing up all of my words. He's getting hit by cruise ships. If you had Countermeasures, that wouldn't matter. All right, let's see if he can aim at a cruise ship. I have come across a ton of allies who can't aim at a cruise ship's engines for some reason. Is he gonna get it? Is he gonna get it, boys? He got it. Nice. 200 something thousand damage. Normally I do 340,000 damage because I use forward artillery, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I just wish his video wasn't 720p because YouTube has a piece of crap thing. Alright, let's see if he knows how to deal with the shields. I'm sure he does. Because he doesn't seem like an idiot. Unlike some people. So, you know, that's good. Oh! He actually used the Seeker Volley. He actually used the missile. Good. Nice. Now see how he's up against 3 cruise ships at once? Oh. Here's an interesting thought. So you notice how his energy bar is currently his flux energy bar is currently sitting at 270. Yeah? His flux bar is currently sitting at 270. So let's have a look at our ship right here. Let me just put this back on. Ion burn. Where are you? Oh crap. No, sorry, my bad. Speed. Okay. So once again, the reason why I think he doesn't need hyperflux. Right now he has, I think he had a maxed hyperflux, correct? Let's just go back to his build and have a quick look. He's got a maxed he's got a maxed hyperflux. Oh crap. He's got a maxed hyperflux. So where were we up to? I think we were up to about here. No, we're further back. I think we're up to about here. A little bit further back. Okay, let's just stay here. He's got 270 energy left, okay? Which means that from his 720 energy pool, what is that? So 720 minus, he's got 270 left, so he's used 450 energy. If he took off hyperflux, that is exactly 450 energy, which means him using hyperflux in this particular demonstration, it was completely pointless. Completely unnecessary. So again, if he had Polar Coil, I think that might have been a better option. Plus, if he actually goes to his forge and has a look at how many resources he actually picked up because of the increased vacuum range from Railjack Revisited, which is a good thing, one of the few good things that came out of Railjack Revisited, by the way. Because of that, he should find that his forge is just chock-a-block full of resources, and therefore he can actually build a whole lot. The reason why I use hyperflux all the damn time is because I am not just using Tether, I'm also using Seeker Volley or Fiery Phoenix or Void Hull. I always have something in my third slot, so you know, it really just depends. What do you want to do? If you're just using something like, let's say you're just running around with Particle Ram, you don't need Hyperflux at all. I would highly recommend not using Hyperflux at all, because you don't actually need to use a whole lot of energy when using Hyperflux. Does that make sense? Okay, let's move on. So yeah, the very best Railjack build, I would say, is still pretty good, but there are things that I would question. So yeah, he's using his Tycho Seeker. At this point, I'd probably recommend swapping out to Quick Lock, swapping one of the things to Quick Lock, but just looking at his build, I don't think he needs to swap anything out to Quick Lock. Actually, no, you know what? Ignore Quick Lock. For a build like his, that's actually pretty good at, it's actually already heavy enough as is, and everything more or less serves a purpose except for Hyperflux. Probably don't need to swap anything out to Quick Lock. Okay, he's aiming at the engines. Okay, good. This is actually pretty good. This is actually really good. I'm actually gonna give it a thumbs up right there. Boom, just like that. And if you want to give this video a thumbs up, I will actually drop a link in the chat. Should have done that earlier. There's your... Wait, is that the list video? Is that the list? I don't know. Does that actually... Let me just check that actually goes there. Oops, I did that wrong. Oh dear. Well, the link appears to be broken on my end. Can y'all just check that that link works? Because I'm pretty sure it works. Point is, that's pretty good. Now he's just picking up stuff. Okay, awesome. And that's basically it. Alright, awesome. Cool. Good stuff. Yeah, this is actually pretty good. So I'll just probably write down a few notes. A couple of things that may be worth clarifying. Do you really need to use also Hyperflux if you're only using Tether? I think it would be a far better idea to replace Hyperflux with Polar Coil. Same drain, am I correct? Hyperflux, Polar Coil have the same drain. Oh, actually, Polar Coil has even less drain. Polar Coil has a less drain. LOL! Sorry, I was about to say same drain. No, sorry, less drain. My bad. Less drain. You could actually use it for something a bit better. Although, I guess you could use that for. Wait, did he have any spare drain left? I can't remember. Let's have a look. He has 1 spare drain left, which means he'll have 5 remaining, which means he could actually turn Artillery Cheap Shot, not that he should, he could actually turn Artillery Cheap Shot into something like... Nah, there's nothing he would need to really improve on that. Yeah. Yeah, anyway. And I don't think you used Munitions Vortex at all. I feel like it's made redundant because you're using Tether, which is currently the speed run meta, apparently. I probably would recommend countermeasures instead. Good versus good at defending against cruise ships. Although with your tankier Railjack, that probs doesn't matter. Okay, cool. Oh, I should probably add on top of that, you finished your mission with 270 flux energy left. That actually means you only used 450 flux energy, which turns out to be the amount of flux energy that you'd have at the start without Polar Coil. probs wanna look at using something else. Overall, good stuff. You seem to be far more intelligent on Railjack than some YouTubers. Cool. There we go. Yeah, he had 84. How many enemies did he have? Yeah, he had 84 enemies. I play on PC, so as you can see, this is a PC. You know, this is Chrome, and then I'm jump onto Warframe. You know, without swapping and turning and swapping and turning. So, yeah. Alrighty, let's have a look. Where are we? Yeah, so that's basically it. Does anyone else want to watch anything else? Because this was actually pretty interesting to see how other people build their Railjack. This kind of hybrid build is actually... This kind of hybrid build is not a bad idea, actually. Even though I always say, build for speed, build for speed, build for speed, you know, because that's how I do it. Going for a kind of hybridized build like this is actually not a bad idea at all. So... There's a guy called Alan Gideon? There's a guy called Alan Gideon in chat. That's who he and Natalie are talking to. Or... Damn it. Sorry, I'm screwing around. And like I predicted, he's gone for a Zetki APOC Mark III, so of course he's going to go for Section Density Predator. If he used literally any other weapon, probably would not recommend Section Density and Predator. Unless it's a Cryofin, but even then I think Cryofin's a shit. So it's a good thing he didn't go for a Cryofin, because there are reasons why you don't really want to go for a Cryofin. Okay, let's move on. Is there anything else worth watching? Because I think that was pretty interesting. Just to see how other people's builds are. Let's see. Oops. I came across that video just in my random recommendeds feed, so I sometimes see random, like, few hundred views videos that are on my recommendeds feed, and I'll just go and I'll probably check them out on stream because they're Railjack videos. I don't think I've seen... Have I even seen, like... I don't even think I've seen a big-time YouTuber's Railjack video, if they even made a Railjack video, in my recommendeds. Has, like, is there anything else worth looking at? Otherwise, we're going to continue with our normal memes. I would have liked to see if he could hit the engines from a really, really far distance, because I tend to shoot Railjack. I tend to shoot cruise ships from very, very far away. That's kind of how I can actually do something like Gaian Point without the need of using a tanky Railjack. Oh, it's lunchtime. Let's just get a quick Gaian Point done. Oh, hang on. Let me check. One sec, be right back. I'll be right back. Can I see one of your Saren builds? Are you referring to my Saren build, or are you talking to Natalie? Also, hi Natalie, how's it going? Also, hi Shannon, how's it going? Everyone a gangster until Kuvalich crashed to your ship. Yeah, everyone's a gangster until a Kuvalich shows up in your ship. Knock, who's there, bitches? Nah. In terms of the Saren build, so here's the thing. Real quick on the Saren build before I go and eat something. A lot of people are like, dude, that new Saren thing is probably trash. That new Saren augment is probably trash. Now I don't know for certain. Damn it. My friends list is broken. Bollocks. No, here we go. I don't know for certain, but friend of mine reckons maybe it could be fun. So whatever that means. Slipping into the back row. Don't worry, mate. There's only 10 of us here. So there's no such thing as a back row. Alright, I'm gonna go and eat something, so I'll be right back. Do you guys want NCS no copyright sounds memes or for background music, or do you want like I can do some fuck it, I'll do Manticore. Manticore? No, Somachord. Somachord is the one that's sitting in the thing. You got a mag build? I always got a mag build. Let me fuck. Alright, let's just do this real quick. I'll turn on music. Alright, we got the Manticore playing in the background. Once again, I feel like I do this every stream, but that's okay because I love talking about it. The mag build. The single very best mag build, and I stand by this 1000%. I don't care what anyone says, they are wrong. This is the best mag build possible. It is a 5,000 IQ build, which means, sorry, 5,500 IQ build. So what that means is that in order to actually use this build properly, you actually need to think in like 15 different ways, and you also need to be able to think like 300 steps ahead in order to actually use this build. This is a very, very, very big brain build, okay? Okay? So, let me just turn off my webcam for a sec because I'm covering a few things. This has an umbral former attached to it, which means the aura could literally be anything you want. So this is whatever you want to do, that's it. If NPC on the railjack turret has an aimbot, yeah. I don't mind that. So, you could actually use enemy radar if you want, you can use the Powery Blades if you want, doesn't matter. Aura is whatever you want. The second thing is that you notice how I'm using Prime Sure-Footed for this, the Exilus mod? What that means is that the Exilus mod can actually be whatever you want, and if DE has the balls to actually release an 18 drain Exilus mod, some holy crap piece of crap Exilus mod, you can still fit it in this build. So that is a very, very big brain option, okay? Whatever you want to use. If Prime Sure-Footed is not something you want to use because I guess you're not using something like Kuva Brahma, okay, Lightning Dash. Sorry, Lightning Dash. And with Lightning Dash, that means you can get some nice effects when you do a dash, or you could do Fire Walker, I think it's called, or, you know, you could use literally any of the Exilus mods you want because every single one of them can fit into this build, okay, because that's really, really good. Okay, now, Streamline Stretch Prime Continuity because of course, okay, there's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Nullifiers show up, I don't care. I'll go into the Nullifier Bubble because Mag actually doesn't care about Nullifier Bubbles. Mag doesn't have any ability that actually works on like a duration over time kind of thing. She doesn't have like a Razor Wing, she doesn't have like a Hysteria, she doesn't have any of that crap. So if Mag walks into a Nullifier Bubble, that's not a problem at all, okay? So, Umbral Vitality, Umbral Intensify. Now, the very reason why we're using only these two and not using Umbral Armor as well is because we actually don't need armor in this build, okay? But Mag doesn't really care about armor. What the hell are you going to get out of Umbral Fiber? You put that on, you go from 125 armor to like 100 to like 200 tops. Like, it doesn't really matter. Now, Polarize is not... Yeah, but Polarize is not an ability that turns off if you walk into a Nullifier Bubble. Polarize is an ability that once you use it, it just happens by itself. Pretty sure that's how that works. Actually, let's find out. Bottom line is, Magnetized Discharge, Counterpulse, Fracturing Cross. This is like the meat of this build. We're using all three of these. The reason why is, first off, we want to use extra duration, and when you use extra duration... True? Okay, cool, awesome. When you use extra duration... Like, okay, let me make this very, very clear. Magnetized Discharge is how we can use extra duration. Counterpulse is why we want to use extra duration. Does that make sense? You want to have extra duration so that you can jam enemy weapons for longer. We're right now jamming enemy weapons for a whopping 6.2 seconds, which is nice. It's nice. Okay, and because I use a bow, that's usually more than enough time for me to kill everything, so I guess you don't really need to use extra duration. But I like to use extra duration, so fuck it. Magnetized Discharge is how we can use extra duration, because the problem with mag when it comes to extra duration is that Magnetized lasts for way too bloody long. Yeah? Therefore, what you want to do is you want to use something like Magnetized Discharge, because Magnetized Discharge can recast to detonate manually, and that is the big thing. To be able to manually turn off your Magnetize, get that bubble, smack it in hard, like get that bubble and make it collapse by itself. That is how we can actually run with extra duration. And then when it comes to Fracturing Crush, here's the thing. If I could get Umbral Intensify to give me an extra 5% ability strength, then that would be really, really good. But otherwise, 155% is actually perfectly fine. Enemy armor decrease by 50%. That particular thing is affected by power strength up to a point. It caps off at 80% power. It caps off at 80% armor decrease, which means you'll need up to 160% power strength for this to actually be affected. Anything over is pointless. Therefore, I don't bother with going over, because typically when you have to go over a certain point, what does that mean? It means we're going to have to compromise on either duration, or we're going to have to compromise on efficiency. Usually you compromise on duration using something like Transient Fortitude, you compromise on efficiency using something like Blind Rage. We don't have to do that because we're at 155% power strength, which means we are damn close to the cap. So there's no real need to go any further. So yeah, that is really, really good. That's also why we can use whatever the hell we want for the Exilus mod. We can also use whatever the hell we want for the Aura mod. If you want to use Growing Power, go ahead. Doesn't matter. Same old, same old. And yeah, so that is the 5,500 IQ Platinum Arrow build. Arcane Energize, Arcane Victory, because of course Arcane Energize is really, really good. Arcane Victory I find is super duper good. Throw Power Drift. See, the thing about Power Drift is that we're now going over, and I don't really feel the need to go over. If you want to do that, you can do that. That's perfectly fine. I'm just telling you that it's not really all that necessary. And also, typically against like level 100s, level 100 Corrupted Heavy Gunners, not going to make a difference either way. Why? Because to fully strip the armor of a level 100 Corrupted Heavy Gunner at this particular moment in time, you only need one Fracturing Crush and one Polarize. So it doesn't matter if you go up to the maximum, because you're still going to need one Fracturing Crush, one Polarize. Therefore, it doesn't really matter. If you're going up against like level 140 super duper tanky enemies, actually, you know what? The difference might be for like level 140 Gokstad officers that tend to have a lot more armor. Let's find out if that is true.
And make the lift.
If that is true, then I will give you that difference, and then you can think about whether or not you're always constantly going up against those kinds of enemies. But the tankiest enemies that you normally come across in MOT, if you actually stick around long enough without falling asleep, or literally doing anything else, because currently hard mode still doesn't exist, but the tankiest enemies for that kind of thing, general normal gameplay, level 100 Corrupted Heavy Gunners, or even just level 100 Gokstad officers, and that's just one of them actually, by the way, won't make a difference. So, let me just get that Gokstad officer up. But you do raise a good point otherwise. So, I'm not running Thingo, am I? Yeah, I'm not. Okay. So, provided you have the energy, because of course nothing works if you don't have energy. So here we have a Corrupted Heavy Gunner Gokstad officer. One Fracturing Crush. One Polarize. Wait, what? Hold on. That's not right. Level 100s. Is it 2? Crap, did I make a mistake? I think it's 2 then. I thought it was 1. Wait, am I going crazy? Three. Sorry, I'm going crazy. It's actually 2 Fracturing Crushes and a Polarize. My bad. My bad, I forgot. I bloody forgot. I haven't done this test in a very, very long time, my bad. Okay, so it's 2 Fracturing Crushes and a Polarize. Ooh, you might actually be onto something there, Damien. Sorry, Damien. Sorry, Shannon. Bollocks. You might be onto something, Shannon. Okay, two fractured crushers and a polarize. So the Gokstad officer still has their armor, some armor. The the corrupted heavy gunner, no armor. Okay, interesting. But 3 polarizers, that should mean that it's not going to make a difference either way. It took me 3 polarizers before when I use only 1 fracturing crush. You might be onto something, but I think you might still be wrong. Let's find out, actually. Let's find out. Okay, so the premise is 1 fracturing crush, 1 polarize. No, doesn't make a difference. The difference is instead of 3 polarizers, it's 2 polarizers. That's the difference, and that's more, I think, a thing to do with... Oh, actually, no, that's more... That actually is a... It's a slight difference. How about that? It's a slight difference. But, typically, in order to just use 1 polarize, you're going to need 2 fracturing crushes. That's usually how it works. And that is going to be the same for not just level 100 and... Not just for level 100s, but also for level 140s, which is the highest I can go for right now because of my MR. Okay? 1 fracturing crush, 2 fracturing crush, polarize. There we go. I know. So, you know, no more armor. And that's really, really good, especially when you have a bow as strong as mine, okay? Whereas, as I normally play, I tend to only go for prime. I tend to go for prime. Bloody hell! I tend to go for prime sure-footed. So we can just do that one more time against level 140s. 1 fracturing crush, 2 fracturing crush. No more. Okay, see, there we go. That's the difference right there. That's the difference I was alluding to. Against Gokstad officers, because they tend to have way more armor. Well, not way more armor. They tend to have quite a lot more armor than corrupted heavy gunners. Against them, yes. The, power drift, fixing up that extra 5% and also giving 10% more damage for polarize, i.e. 10% more armor stripping power for polarize. Yes, that is probably a good idea. But it's just one enemy, doesn't really matter. So yeah, cool, awesome, good stuff, good point out, good call actually, Shannon. But I'd still recommend not overflowing, because then you don't have to really go all ham on anything else. Alright, I'm gonna go and eat something for lunch. I'll be right back. Let's just go back to the orbiter. Barrier Aegis the way to go? No. Not for mag. The reason why Barrier and Aegis is not the way to go for mag is because unless you're running redirection, which I don't, because I'm running Umbral Vitality. Look, if Umbral Redirection shows up, then yes. But until Umbral Redirection shows up, no. Probably wouldn't recommend it. Okay. Shadow Impact is a mod. Yeah, that's a melee mod though. Okay. I'll be right back after lunch.
Operator, the system needs you. Will you begin another mission?
Tadaimasu! I'm back. Good lunch, everyone. Good lunch. Okay, let's see. Hey Nat, hey Natalie, you still there? All that progress trying to go back up there. That was completely pointless. Oh, he played. Oh, you play on the Xbox One. Okay. Okay, Natalie, this is what I want you to do. This is what we're gonna do, okay? From left to right, from top to bottom. You ready? If you could, you still there? What we're gonna do is we're actually gonna try and recreate the build on my end, and then I'll have a look and I will. Well, emphasis on the word try, because remember I do have 2 Umbral Former here, so we might not be able to fully recreate the build, but we would at least have some idea of where we're at. So if you can actually, what I want you to do is from left to right, give me the aura, give me the Exilus, if there even is an Exilus, then from left to right, top to bottom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Does that make sense? From top left to the right, and then from bottom left to the right. Give me those mods in order, and then we'll try and figure it out from there. Put rank 1s in. That will give us some. Yeah, I suppose that will give us some idea, but just write down every single mod that you're using, I guess. It's probably the way to go. Ooh, crap, that's an unmodded bloody mag. That's not going to be helpful at all.
You.
In the meantime, let's play some Veiljack. Alright, see ya, Shannon. Okay, hey Natalie, how's it going? Okay, so basically, if you can actually just write down all of the mods that you're using, just in a giant list, and then we'll figure it out from there. Particle Ram, Seeker Volley. Yeah, let's do that, because we're going to be getting some friends in there. Which enemy do I dislike? It's outside of nullifiers, which enemies do I dislike? That's an interesting question. There's that capture target that has a bloody cold gun. That cold gun completely murderizes you in a matter of seconds, like mere seconds. That bloody cold gun is absurd. So that guy I absolutely hate. The problem is he's also got a friggin' ice shield. So you can't even shoot him from range, really, unless you're using a particularly powerful weapon like a bow, I guess. I don't know. But that guy is an absolute schmuck, and I hate him with every moral fiber of my being. Screw that guy. He's an asshole. Bloody capture target. So much, no, not so much health. So much damage, it's absurd. Like, he's got a shield, so he's got a rather impenetrable defense. You can try and go through his shield and then try to attack him by melee. That's okay, he's going to shoot you with his cold gun and he's going to kill you instantly. He's a bloody schmuck. He's an asshole. He's an asshole. Every time I come across that particular capture target, I'm just like, oh fuck, this is gonna be some shit's gonna go on. And he's invulnerable to abilities as well, DE? Like, what the hell? He's literally perfect. Did that guy just get kicked? Lol. Rip.
Enemy forces on scope.
Try again.
Delete. Incoming attack craft. Crew, light them up. Reading large translation signature. Crew ship. The enemy have reinforced.
Wow, that was a weird cough.
Crasher, Rainier crew ship. Looks like we get the nasty. Rainier cruise ship has punched in.
Is he actually gonna go for it from this range? Oh, please tell me he's actually gonna go for it from this range. Take the shot, buddy. Can he take the shot? Can he take the shot? Do it! You can take the shot! Oh, he's gonna go for it. Oh, hang on, there's a healing bubble over there. Do it! Take the shot! You can take the shot from this range. Come on, mate. Do it! Do it! Take the shot! Take the shot! It's an easy shot, mate. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on, dude. Take it. Oh, he's not even gonna take it. Rip the dream. He's gonna take it. Do it! Oh, he missed!
The enemy have called in a cruise ship. Situation evolving.
So the reason why I don't bother with things like Hull Weave and Bulkhead is because I can actually hit a cruise ship from far away. Like so. Notice how these cruise ships are like more than 3 kilometers away? There's no such thing as too far. How the hell did I only do... How the hell did that only do 15,000 damage? That's more like it. There's no such thing as a cruise ship is too far. There is only, I do not know how to aim a forward artillery cannon.
Cruise ship on scope.
Or rather, I am just not good enough at aiming a forward artillery cannon. There's no such thing as too far. One of the things about the forward artillery that is most certainly not a weak point is that it does not appear to have damage fall off. Thank fuck for that. Does not have damage fall off, ladies and gentlemen. Which is why I have no issue being very, 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 very far away from the enemy cruise ship target and then shoot it with my forward artillery. In fact, I am actually going to go even further away. I'm going to try and hit it. Alright, buddy, let me try this out. I have never tried to shoot at a cruise ship from 13 kilometers away, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Don't move. Let me try and hit this cruise ship from 15 kilometers away, everyone. Ready? Will I hit? Woo! That's it! That is my man. Here we go. Come on. Let's see if I can hit it. Let's see if I can hit it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Got the engine as well. There's no such thing as too far. That's the way, guys. That's the way. 15 kilometers away. One shot that cruise ship. Don't tell me that we're too far away. There's no such thing as being too far away from a cruise ship when it comes to the forward artillery cannon. You can hit a cruise ship from 15 kilometers away if you can aim. I can, therefore I will. And that is why I don't use bulkhead that's why I don't use bulkhead hull weave. Because I try not to be too close to a cruise ship, and if I am, I use countermeasures, so that's okay. Countermeasures is not necessarily the best way of defending against a cruise ship. Ultimately, if you're going to be near a cruise ship, you do want to use something like bulkhead hull weave. But if I can hit a cruise ship from 15 kilometers away, find the cube purple green. What the hell does that even mean? Refine the forge? I don't need to refine. Alright. Okay, let's see. Alright, let's have a real quick look at Natalie's build here. So she has said, quote, blind rage, fleeting expertise, auger reach, not anger reach. Blind rage, fleeting expertise, auger reach. Hey Kaz, auger reach, streamline, overextend, energy siphon, interesting, and flow.
Hold up. Detecting glass resonance. It's close.
Okay, interesting. Blind rage, fleeting expertise, streamline. So assuming you're using fully ranked mods, assuming for the time being, I'm guessing you're using fully ranged mods. So you're looking at 199, using overextended as well. So that actually brings it down to 135? No. Blind rage is plus 99. Overextend is minus 60. 139% power strength you're looking at. 139% power strength, fleeting expertise, auger reach. Okay, awesome. Hey Natalie, can you write down your stats for power strength, efficiency, range, duration? I think that might have been an easier way to do it. That might have been easier. And you're doing a crush build. Interesting. You're doing a crush build. No fracturing crush? Interesting. Interesting choice to not use a fracturing crush. I feel like if you're going to do a crush build, you may want to use the augment. But if you're not interested in using that augment, fair enough. That's fine. But what are the stats again? I think you have 130... I'm guessing you have 139% power strength, 135% power efficiency. You're using auger reach, so... 190... That goes to 190, and you're using stretch, that's 235, and you're using auger reach, that's plus 30. 265% range, wow, that's very good. That's very long, that's very long. Ironically enough, you don't have the augment. Okay, fair enough. You don't have... Wait, what do you have for power efficiency? Nothing. That actually sounds more like a magnetized build, mate. No power duration, extreme range. That kind of sounds more like a magnetized build. For a crush build.
Grenier Dry Dock. They are working on something. I want to know what. Infiltrate. Ram sled launch. Optimists inbound.
Yeah, I feel like this actually sounds more like a magnetized build. Because remember what I said about magnetized discharge? One of the big things about going for duration on mag is that magnetize will take bloody forever to pop. And one of the big things about magnetize is the ability to pop. When it pops, it don't stop. And no, let's move on from that joke. I think there might be a continuity in there. You might want to check, because I mean, you don't need continuity, I guess, for a crush build, because you appear to just want to do well. The point of a build like that would therefore wait. Where is my friend? Oh, he's in our point. Okay, awesome. The point of a build like that would probably be for building up overshields, I guess. Because to me, I don't see much of a point of a crush build. Like a quote-unquote crush build doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. Because what is crush good for? Crush does some damage. The main thing nowadays with crush is that you can build overshields from it, but with one of the most bizarre logic systems that currently exist in the game, where somehow crushing enemies' bones equals overshields. I don't know how the hell that happens, but it happens. And you know what? Whatever, screw it. For gameplay purposes, fine, whatever. I don't care. But a crush build, therefore, based on that, doesn't need power duration either. So I don't know. You get 1,000 overshield. Wait, yeah, you can get 1,000 overshield pretty easily because you're covering so many enemies.
Radiator down. Away crew. Expose the next radiator.
What kind of alcohol do I drink? Whiskey.
Rupture. Explosive decompression.
Oh, what?
Seal. Boom. Cruise ship eliminated. Focus on remaining targets. There it is. Blast that radiator. R&D facility. Steal the command cruise ship. I want copies of everything. Rainier cruise ship has translated the sector.
Yo, there's a cruise ship over there. Is that a Gokstad? Yeah, it is. Okay, I'm gonna hit a Gokstad from 12 kilometers away. You boys ready?
Bogies on scope. Good hunting.
Okay, we've activated Void Cloak, so we're now invisible. Imagine how scary, how terrifying it would be if there was a space laser that came from the middle of bloody nowhere. This ship might be behind rocks. Not confident about this, guys. What the hell did I hit? Come on. Crap. It's behind a rock. I think it's behind a rock. I can't hit it.
R&D acquired.
Bollocks!
We know people who can make good
Bollocks! I can't hit it. It's behind a rock. Ah, crap.
Cruise ship reactor has detonated. Pretty.
Wait, isn't there a third one?
Cruise ship down. That clears up some space.
$228.
Scratch one cruise ship.
It's like a 224 seconds. Did I remember to do a thing? Can I do a replay? Please tell me I forgot. Oh, bollocks! I forgot to do a replay. Okay, I might have to, okay, here's the thing. I might have to, like, end the stream early and then restart the stream. Just so that I can get, like, just so I can get YouTube. Just so YouTube is not like, this video is too long, we can't trim the damn thing. Because I actually want to, because I forgot to do a bloody, replay buffer highlight thing for that time when I hit that cruise ship from 15 kilometers away. It's just kind of annoying. My mistake. I don't really want to repeat myself either.
Enemy fighters down 50%.
Spam that part of, spam those Seeker volleys. This is one of the great things about Seeker Volley as opposed to something like Void Hole. Seeker Volley is capable of just taking out a ton of enemies that are spread out. Void Hole is much better at destroying a bunch of enemies that are closer together. Or rather, close enough to get hit by the Void Hole, at least. Whereas Seeker Volley being an all-range attack. The hell happened there? What? How did I miss? How did I miss? How did that happen? Outrageous! Outrageous!
Cruise ship has gone bye-bye.
Oh, you're kidding! The last cruise ship is the one that's all the way over there behind a goddamn rock? Whoops! Whoops! Alright, I can hit it from here. Target acquired. Just... Hasha! There we go. We're done. Cool! Awesome! Okay, I'm just going to end the stream real quick and then start a new one, okay? So, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, just subscribe. That way you can get a notification about when the next one shows up. But I'll just be restarting the stream so that YouTube isn't like, oh, this video is too long, I can't trim it. Because I really want to trim that bit where I hit that cruise ship from 15 kilometers away, because there's a lot of good stuff in there. So, I'll see you guys in a bit. And you're using stretch, so that's 235. And you